Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 22 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge haben unsere Club-Members den Glider zum ersten Mal auf einen Testflug genommen. Das hat gut funktioniert eigentlich, wobei Aman ja ein bisschen beim Piloting unterstützen musste. Danach wollte Kotori auch mal fliegen, doch dann ist leider die Winch, die sie zum Starten des Gliders brauchen, kaputt gegangen und damit waren die Testflüge für den Tag auch vorbei. Schauen wir, wie sie nun weitermachen. Ah, yes. Stoxicator Sounds. So fängt der Tag gut an. Anshan got one of his contacts to repair the broken winch. Okay, das hört sich doch gut an. It was an old model and some other parts were worn out too. He said the repairs will take at least a week. No good. We were so busy until yesterday, but now we suddenly had nothing to do. We were all completely devastated, Wood. It wasn't that we had absolutely nothing to do. I went back to the simulator, remembering the feeling of a real flight, and Amane-senpai was facing the drawing board as usual. Kotori opened a book she borrowed from the library and was checking something. I'm back. I bought some ice cream. Aga had to go shopping after losing a game of rock, paper, scissors with us. She just came back. She gave out ice cream to everyone. What are you reading, Kotori? Oh, nothing much. I'm doing some research about that morning glory. Our final objective isn't just flying, after all. At some point the test flight had become our objective, but that was really just a milestone. Reaching above the clouds was our true objective, and we wanted to do it this summer at that. After she finished distributing the ice cream, she slumped down in the chair and dug into her own. Oh boy, jetzt habe ich Appetit auf Eis. Ich habe mir Eis am Freitag gekauft. Das war vor 5 Tagen. Aber es ist seit 2 Tagen leer. Sad. Really now, about this time we should have been in the middle of test flights. It can't be helped. We can't fly without the winch. I replied, though I felt that the simulator just wasn't enough. Why don't you do your homework or something while you have the chance? I've done it already. Wenn du traurig bist, dass du deine Hausaufgaben schon gemacht hast, sehr unrelatable. Wow, that was quick. When did you find enough spare time to do that? You know, we haven't done any summer-like stuff at all. Oh boy! Beach episode incoming! Bitte nicht. How about just no? The summer festival ended before we even realized it. That's because we've been in the garage the whole time. If I had to pick something, I'd say that eating that watermelon here was the most holiday-like activity. I want to do something summer-like. Hey, let's go swimming somewhere. Oh, we're getting closer. Where can we go? Pools and beaches all jam-packed during this season. At the school pool. The swimming club was practicing like crazy. It seems she saw them on the way back from the store and felt like swimming too. Oh right, there's a place where we could swim. Ah, that spot, huh? As soon as she said that, I immediately remembered. Let's go swimming, right now. That's a little sudden, but okay. She got up energetically and turned to Kotori and Amane-senpai. I can't, it's impossible. Yeah, well, literally, yeah, understandable. Wait, no, actually not. You can swim just using your arms, it's possible, I've tried it. Just really tiring. Why not? Because I only have a school swimsuit. Everyone else ignoring the... what? Okay. I don't even have that. When was the last time I had a pool class, I wonder? If that's the case, we have to go shopping. Okay. Er geht mir jetzt mit den Girls Swimsuit shopping. That escalated quickly. And that's how, being pressed by Ageha, we hurriedly decided to go swimming this afternoon. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. It was our long-awaited summer holiday after all. We didn't get such free time too often, so we couldn't waste it on being disheartened. When the afternoon came, we stopped by the dormitory, since it was closer to our destination. Okay guys, you didn't forget anything? Alright, let's go then. Ich don't even need shoppen, gut. Feeling like a leader of an excursion, I took everyone with me and we left the dormitory. Our destination was... Das ist eine nice Klippe. Das ist echt eine nice Landschaft. Damn. Wow, there's such a place here. Even the locals don't know about it. It's a little known good spot. Ich bin mir sicher, es gibt für dieses little known good spot exakt ein Wort im Japanischen. Ich weiß es noch nicht, aber ich bin mir sicher, es gibt ein Wort dafür. So Hidden Gem mäßig, so aus touristischer Sicht oder sowas, sag ich mal. It was a swimming beach. Well, not really, it was just the shore of a lake. There was some sand beneath our feet, the water was nice and we could swim here. Just like Ageha said, it was a good place that people didn't know about. That's because it's encircled by forest and cliffs, so it can't be seen from the surrounding area. This is an interesting place. Quack quack! Hat happily flapped his wings when he saw the waterside. When we were kids, we were exploring this area and we discovered it. This was our secret playground. Quickly now, let's get changed and go swimming. She got excited from looking at the waterside, just like Hat. If we go to the cave over there, we won't be seen from anywhere around. Said Ageha as she pushed Kotori's wheelchair along. Otherwise, Kotori wouldn't have been able to move on such a sandy surface. Oh, ja. Das stelle ich mir schwierig vor. Und anstrengend. Kun, you can't come over here. I get it. Jeez, they're making such a fuss. Das war eine etwas seltsame Reaktion. Quack, quack. You're a boy too, so wait over there. Is he? She tossed Hat out back to where he was before. Well then, I'll get changed as well. Even though I said I'll get changed, taking my clothes off was all I had to do. I was already wearing my swimming shorts. Ja, Mann. Das ist das Coole an, also, nicht, dass ich auch schwimmen gehen würde, aber einfach drunter ziehen und, ja. Das ist so praktisch einfach. Quack, quack. Hat seemed really eager to go swimming. Got changed already? I thought that he'd like to swim in a wide place once in a while, so I brought him along, and it looks like he was really pleased. Just hold on a bit longer, everyone will be back soon. Quack. I waited with Hat for a while, then the girls came back from the shadows of the cave, wearing the new swimsuits they had just bought. Okay. Tada! Das ist ein bisschen weird, diese Shots. Boy. I haven't worn a swimsuit in ages. Boy. What a thing to say. I mean, that takes guts, I guess. Really not sure what to think of this. You really are girls after all. Wait, what did you say? What an awful thing to say. Yeah, exactly. Ich glaube, das ist das erste Mal, dass Armin irgendwie pisst reagiert. No, sorry. It's just that normally I don't really feel that you're girls. Dude, you're not making it better! I keep making these terrible comments, but I can't really help it because it's true. Lately we've been spending all the time together and it didn't feel like a man and woman relationship. Dieser Satz gefällt mir nicht. Wo ist das Problem? Einfach... You don't have to be awkward just because you're different genders. Hey. Ich mag aber nicht Swimsuit. Ich finde einfach diese Röcke sind irgendwie... Weiß nicht, ich finde die nice. Hat Stil. Also nicht mal nur als Swimsuit, sondern generell. Also nicht, dass ich das tragen würde. Wait a minute. But that means you feel it now. Oh. I certainly feel that, or rather, I have no choice but to feel it. Normally I'm not conscious of it, but this just reminded me how cute they are. Well, no wonder that all the boys in my class are so jealous. And now it's time for an obligatory question. Oh god. Incoming. No way, that's... Whose swimsuit do you like the most? You don't do things like that. It's mean. Aga shot a very straightforward question at me. Hehe. All of them were conscious of my gaze and were striking poses. What? It doesn't look like I could give an evasive answer here. NANI?! Fuck! Best gun is out! No! This is a very sad moment. Aber warum? Ich meine, muss ja mal eine frühere Choice gewesen sein, dass ich nicht mit Kotori gegangen bin. Okay, understandable, weil ich dadurch weniger Zeit mit Amane verbracht habe, weil ich nicht in der Garage war. Warum sage ich ich? Wir haben einen established Charakter, Aoi. Ich hätte dann aber eigentlich eher erwartet, dass Kotori wegfällt. Außerdem, what the fuck ist diese Gameplay-Mechanik, dass du einfach nicht Amane sagen kannst? Es ist einfach grayed out. Es ist da, aber grayed out. Fuck you. I don't like making choices. Anyway. Ich hab's selbst ausgestellt und trotzdem, boah. No one's in particular. Das ist so gefühlt die suboptimalste Formulierung, die du hättest wählen können. Oh, nice. Also, guter Dude hätte einfach gesagt so, ihr seht alle gut aus. Also, das kommt trotzdem wahrscheinlich nicht gut rüber, glaube ich. Aber anyway. What the hell? Huh? Everyone immediately started booing. Oof. That's not it. Everyone's swimsuits are so well matched that it's hard to say which is the best, that's all. Sorry for asking such a weird question. That was a little too much for you, Aoi. Yeah, you're apologizing now, just don't do it. She said that as if she was pitying me. That's kind of frustrating. Could have been worse. I feel like I'm shooting straight for the bad ending here. The no-holds-barred question time ended without incident, and now it was finally time to go swimming. After finishing my warm-up, I started inflating the swim ring. I don't need that. I'm not a kid. No way. I'm worried you'd drown. That's right. Accidents in the water are scary, you know? I mean, scary is not why you should be careful, but okay. I don't need something like that, though. Hey, pretty soon you'll be glad that you have the swim ring from the bottom of your heart. Okay. I whispered suggestively, and Kotori stared at me with suspicion. Alright, finished. I put the inflated rubber ring... the inflated rubber ring over Kotori's head. Hold on to it tight. Make sure not to let go of it. Yeah? Wirft er sie jetzt einfach rein? Well then, let's go. Again, I picked Kotori up together. Well, wait, where are you taking me? Even though the water side was close by, we headed in a completely different direction, okay? Uff. Ah, da kommt die Klippe wieder ins Spiel. It's fine, it's fine. And like that, we climbed on top of a big rock that was underneath the cliff. Apparently, Kotori was slowly realizing what we had in store for her. Well, what are you planning to do? Relax, it's really deep down there. So, what are you... Even if you plunge into it as deep as possible, you'll be fine. With big grins on our faces, we swung Kotori's body like a pendulum. Oof. No! Murderers! Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah! We flung Kotori with all our strength and she flew through the air, drawing a beautiful arc. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe einfach niemals in meinem Leben einen dieser Schwimmringe gesehen. Wirklich. Do these actually exist? The water spray looked like a torpedo explosion. I mean, you should go after her, probably, just in case. Oh! Quack! As expected from someone like Kotori, her leap sure was showy. Yep, her leap style is pretty good. Kotori emerged from the ripples in the water, holding tightly to a swim ring. Wah! Okay. Hey, are you alright? Are you still alive? It was fun! Again! Nice. Kotori waved both hands, wishing for an encore. Ich war echt überrascht, dass ich herausgefunden habe, was Encore tatsächlich bedeutet. Dieses Wort klingt einfach so episch. Next is a jump with an S-rank difficulty, a triple aerial turn, the moonsault. That name is stupid. When we got down from the rock to get Kotori, Amane-senpai was waiting there with sparkling eyes. Next is my turn. Oh, you want to do it too? Yeah. Senpai, I thought you were scared of heights. This much should be fine. There's no way we could refuse those eyes that were so full of expectation. It couldn't be helped, so Ageha and I lifted Amane-senpai up. I wonder if she's heavier than Kotori because of the... Dude, what the fuck? Davon abgesehen würde ich jetzt mal schon schätzen, dass sie schwerer ist. Also erstmal ist sie größer als Kotori, glaube ich. Kotori ist relativ klein, würde ich schätzen. Und Amane ist sehr groß, oder? Oder? Davon abgesehen, Kotori ist disabled, das heißt, sie benutzt ihre Beine nicht. Da fehlt einfach schon mal, wer weiß, wie viel Muskelmasse. Ich meine, Beine sind wahrscheinlich die größten Muskeln, die wir haben, ne? Also ich meine, Menschen mit einer Behinderung, was die Beine angeht, wenn die nicht laufen können, dadurch haben die auch ziemlich, ja, nicht zurückgebildet. Das will ich nicht sagen, aber egal. You know what I mean. Huh? Amane-chan will do it too? Quack quack. Get out of the way, it's dangerous there. Here we go, Senpai. Warte, wie schwingen sie? Die können sie ja höchstens an den Arm anfassen. Kotori hatte den Swimring, aber Amane? Wenn sie an den Arm anfassen, dann schleift sie einfach nur über den Boden. Anyway. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. She looks happy. Toss. Wow! Amane-senpai flew through the air. Her trajectory was a little lower than Kotori's. This time the splash was like a direct hit from a torpedo. Haben die das nicht eben schon gesagt? Wah! Quack quack! Showered with the water spray, Kotori and Het cried out. Senpai, are you alright? Huh? Blub blub. Amane-senpai was thinking. Okay. Senpai! Amane-chan! Kotori paddled frantically to approach her, thrust her hand into the water and... Whew! Amane-senpai's face appeared from the water. She clung to Kotori's swim ring. Ja, jetzt kommt so eine Sie kann nicht schwimmen Story. I'm thinking. Whoa, hold it! Stop struggling! Hang on, I'll be there right away. I jumped in and go to rescue them both. And go to rescued? And went to rescue them both. Danke. Oh god, it's that thing after all. Lernen die in Japan einfach häufig nicht schwimmen? Ich meine, bei uns lernt es doch jeder. Ist das bei denen einfach nicht so common? Oder benutzen die das einfach nur in Anime häufig, um Frauen in irgendwelche weaken weaken Situationen zu bringen? Es ist sehr seltsam. Also letzteres wäre sehr seltsam. Ersteres okay. Nicht jeder muss schwimmen können. I thought I was going to die. I totally forgot that I can't swim. That's not a laughing matter, Amane-chan. Why did you want to do it even though you can't swim? Because Kotori looked like she enjoyed it so much. Also, I thought it might be good training for my piloting skills. What? I don't think it would help with that. Agreed. I want to do it again. Okay, fine. Yeah, me too. Okay. You can't do it! Oh. We used to play like this a lot in the past. When we were kids, Hotaru was crying when we did this. We were quite ruthless back then. Masatsugu was close to tears too. However, this was a kind of rite of passage and it helped us grow up. Probably. Yeah. You might say that we started acting pretty childishly all of a sudden, but we were just enjoying some activities however we liked. Nothing wrong with being childish. I haven't been moving my body too much recently, so I was just swimming around the place. Kotori entrusted herself to the swim ring and was drifting with Hat alongside her. Agea and Amane-senpai were building sandcastles together. Those two really do like making things. This feels so nice. Kotori murmured absent-mindedly, floating half-submerged in the water. When I'm in the water, my body feels so light and I can move easily. She's always a yeah, understandable, yeah. Was disabledten, lag disabledten Sicht, wheelchair person, whatever. Ja, kann nice sein. Immerhin kann man, ja. She's always in a wheelchair, so even moving a short distance can be quite troublesome. In the water, even her disabled legs aren't that much of a burden. Ja, ich meine, trotzdem ohne Beine schwimmen ist ein bisschen hart. Also es geht, aber es ist einfach verdammt anstrengend. Finde ich. Aber wenn es jetzt so viel leichter ist, vielleicht geht das dann. I don't know. Quack, quack. Cat was in a good mood too, since he could swim to his heart's content. I passed by the two of them when I was returning from my long-distance swim. Then I got out of the water and sprawled on the beach. Whoa, that sure tired me out. Welcome back. You swam really far, didn't you? It's been a while since I did any exercise, as I thought I've lost some stamina. Even so, you've got really great legs. Yeah. Agea murmured while she was looking at my thighs. Okay. Yeah, I used to cycle after all. Look at this, Kotori. They're about as thick as your waist. What? Das wäre ein bisschen extrem. That's rude. I'm not that fat. When she said that, my glance unconsciously wandered to her waist. It really was slim. Ja, sie sieht auch einfach sehr dünn aus. It was hard to tell because she was always sitting in her wheelchair, but Kotori had a pretty slender figure. I don't think it's hard to tell. Compared to her, Agea was... Ich liebe aber diesen Blick von ihr, super. What? No, I was just thinking how... Oh boy! Dangerous territory. No, I was just thinking how plump you are. Plump, you say? It's Kotori who's thin. Agea should cut down on snacks. Nice, Kotori. Kotori spoke to Hat in a serious tone. Quack. You little... Speaking of figures... Both girls stared really hard at Amane-senpai, who was relaxing in the shade of a tree. She was in the water a moment ago, and her wet swimsuit was clinging tightly to her body, emphasizing her great figure. Okay. Places that should stick out really stick out. The parts that curve inward should also curve in. Okay, she really does have the ideal curves. Amane-chan is so unfair. Yeah, you're right. What are you talking about? She's pretty, has a nice body, she's clever. And she's kind of a doofus. And she can't swim, you're ignoring those parts. She's also a bit of an airhead, but even that has a certain charm to it, which is also unfair. Ja, also, ja, aber... Amane-senpai looked at her body curiously. She put her hands under her ample breasts and lifted them up a few times. What? Since we've been living together for a few days, I knew Amane-senpai wasn't doing anything to maintain her line. Kotori and Ageha didn't worry that much about it either, but in Amane-senpai's case, she was paying it absolutely no heed. In other words, she was a natural beauty. It can't be helped, they said it's unfair. If we're talking about figures, isn't the Aoi-kun's the best? Nice! That came completely out of the blue. True? Me? Could you stand up for a moment? I did as she said and stood up. You're right. It's true. Could you stop looking at me like this? Like that? It's kinda embarrassing. Yeah, dude. Versetz dich mal in deren Haut. It's alright. It's no big deal. You say that, but if I stared at you, you'd get angry, wouldn't you? That's because boys are perverted. We're not like that, right? Uff. Ganz schlechter Trope, Kotori. Right. So they think it's okay just because they're girls. We live in a society. Even though he's slim, he has a good physique. It just somehow feels like a good body. Just somehow feels like a good body? Das ist eine sehr seltsame Art zu formulieren. Don't say weird stuff, danke. Hey, come over here. What you gonna do? I went towards beckoning Kotori. Could I touch it a bit? What? Sure, but don't touch any weird places. Kotori poked my arm muscles with her fingertip. That is weird. Hey, try tensing it up. She's having a lot of fun though. I did as she said. No way, what the hell? It's so hard. Das ist eine ganz schlechte Line out of context. Let me see. Ah, it really is. Oh, so can get this... What the fuck? Everybody amused themselves by poking my muscles. Das hat zweimal in meinem Leben meine Schwester bei mir gemacht. Ich fand schon das sehr weird. Das hier kann ich mir nicht mal vorstellen. A tickle. Now here. She pointed at my chest. Das ist sehr weird. Hey, if I touched your chest, you'd get extremely mad, wouldn't you? Yeah, I would. Absolutely no reflection whatsoever. Oh, come on, just let us touch it. You'll get all these beautiful girls to touch your chest. I told you not to say weird. I want to touch it too. It's tough when Amane-senpai says it too. Das ist gefühlt weirder als die Highway Blossom Szene zu lesen. Ihr wisst, welche ich meine. I couldn't do anything about it, so I tensed up my pecs. Das ist Pecs. Sind Pecs Brustmuskeln? Couldn't do anything about it, well. Auch die Soundeffekte dazu. They're bulging out. Amazing. What the heck? So hard. Wow, I can't believe this is a human body like mine. Amane-senpai checked the difference by alternating between touching my chest and her own. This is like an indirect No, not really. What the... Yeah? This was so embarrassing. Yeah? Just say no, dude? But I was a wee bit glad about it. Also, yes, but also no? Just like girls are happy when you compliment their good figure, guys like to have their musculature? What an ugly word. Praised. This part is even better. Don't make it weird. I got carried away and boasted, tensing up my legs. They're really taut. Wow, as expected. You're great, Aoi-kun. Haha, how do you like my well-trained thighs? Nice line. But somehow it's a bit disturbing. You're the ones being disturbing. Yeah, this is a bit too much. If you hit someone with these, they would make for a pretty deadly weapon. You can crush watermelons with those. Oh, gosh. What's wrong, Aoi-kun? Nothing. I'm going to swim a bit. The three girls stared blankly at me as I trudged towards the water. What's this about all of a sudden? Well, boys can be pretty sensitive. I wanted to touch him a little more. Hey, was ist das? I floated on the water along with Hat to soothe my wounded heart. Oh boy. Was zur Hölle war das? My body feels all slippery. I want to take a shower soon. I've got sand all over my wheelchair. We returned to the dormitory after playing at the lake till sunset. That was so fun. Quack quack. I see. So you had fun too, Hat. Amane-senpai said to Hat with satisfaction. I was worried that swimming in the lake might not be to Senpai's liking, but she enjoyed it even more than we did. Sometimes she really is like a little kid. When we passed the gate while chatting lively, we saw someone in the front at the door. Kotori-chan. Hibari ne. It was Hibari-san. What a relief. There's no one here and I don't have a key. I called your cell phone, but you didn't answer. Sorry, I didn't notice. Wow! Kotori groaned when she looked at the call history on her cell phone. She had an unbelievable amount of missed calls from Hibari-san. Oh, I was so worried about you. Where did you go, Kotori-chan? Sorry, I went to swim at the lake with everyone. This is not Aoi speaking. Swim? Hibari-san looked at Kotori in puzzlement. It looks like Kotori going swimming was completely unexpected. How sheltered was she actually? Oh, I see. We didn't think that Hibari-san would come today. It's always quite sudden, but usually we or Kanako-san are in the dormitory. However, Kanako-san had been back at her house since yesterday. Everyone was now on the Obon holiday. I unlocked the door. Please come in. No, that's all for today. I have to go already. She said, then looked back at Kotori. Kotori-chan. You aren't coming back, right? Yeah. Mom and Dad really wanted to see you. No, I'm not going back. It's more fun here. Kotori-chan. I guess you're right. You've made so many friends here. I'm sorry, Hibari-ne. No worries. Call me later, okay? Yeah, got it. Minase-san, please take good care of Kotori-chan. Yes, I will certainly look after her. So please do not concern yourself about this matter as you return home. What's with that looking after me? Grumbled Kotori. Also, I've got this for you. Okay. She took out a huge styrofoam box and opened the lid. Inside was... Oh! It's meat! Okay. Jemandem einfach Fleisch vorbeibringen, so. Interessant. I received it as a Bond Festival gift. Go ahead, eat this with everyone. As expected from Hibari-san. Meat! Weirde Reaktion. This was the second time Agaya and Amane met with Hibari-san. Since we started our training camp, Hibari-san has come to the dormitory a few times. Well then, I'll be going, Kotori-chan. Yeah, see you. Say hello to Mom and Dad for me. This is the first paper airplane barbecue competition, Agaya declared in a loud voice. As the name suggested, it was a contest, an all-out battle where we all made paper airplanes, and the person whose plane flies the furthest would get to eat the best meat. Nice. The reason why we were doing this was because the meat Hibady's son brought over varied in types and size. There was beef, pork, and chicken, and various cuts at that. If we were to divide it evenly amongst everyone, there would only be a small amount of each kind of meat per person. That would be the most logical thing to do, though. Beef. I want to eat my heart's content of loin and ribs, is what these meat-eating girls all declared. That's why the very first competition of this type has been hastily arranged. The challenge chosen was making a paper airplane which embodied the peaceful spirit of the Soaring Club. I'm not going to lose this battle. I'll show you the Age-chan special. Quiet but determined. Everyone started following their paper airplanes diligently. We weren't using the construction kits like the ones Kotori and I have used before in the garage. We were making them from a single piece of normal paper. We came up with our own ways of folding paper, and everyone was making airplanes with different shapes. Everybody was serious about this. The meat and our pride were on the line. Have you finished? Done. Okay. I'm ready too. Holding the paper airplanes we have made, we stood next to each other in a line. We'll throw them at the same time after the signal. No complaining about the results. Ja gut, draußen und mit Wind und so, aber ja gut, wenn man gleichzeitig wirft. Passt schon. Forget the explanations. Let's start already. I'm starving. Well, I will win anyway. Alright, get ready. Everybody had a serious expression. Now! We all threw our paper airplanes at the same time. 4 planes cut through the darkness of the night. Go! There, attaboy! I don't think she would say something like that. Do your best. This looks bad. The first one to fall was Amane-senpai's. Oof. It flew somewhat unsteadily, then suddenly stalled and fell. Oh, my meat. My paper airplane fell next. Only Kotori's and Ageha's planes remained, and it became a one-on-one fight. Just a little more. Come on. There, a little further. Amane-senpai and I, who were no spectators, watched over the battle with nervous anticipation. 2 paper airplanes flew across the garden, and their lightness almost seemed to defy gravity. So paper airplanes can fly this far? I was admiring them more and more. It was a close finish. Hooray! Victory! That's not fair. Why is it not fair? Ageha protested. While getting closer to the ground, both of their planes were still increasing their flight distance. However, just as they were grazing the ground, Ageha's plane got caught in the green bush. Okay. If not for the obstacle, it felt like Ageha would have won, though. Don't be a sore loser, Ageha. Choosing a flight path is all part of the tactics. Oh, it's fine. Person in second place still gets to eat the beef. That's right. But I... Amane-senpai looked down at her own plane, dejected. Come on, let's go back to the dining hall and have dinner. Fat from the meat was flying off the hot plate. It's strange, I should have been the one who knew the most about folding paper airplanes. Amane-senpai kept brooding over her defeat, while slowly eating her chicken. Things like that can happen, you know? The 4 paper airplanes from just now were lined up next to the hot plate. The one I made was just the common, ordinary type. Kotori had worked on the tip of hers a little and bent the back of the wings slightly, probably to increase its lift. Ageha's was folded somewhat more elaborately than Kotori's. Then there was Amane-senpai's. Its shape was so complex that I couldn't even imagine how she had folded it. The way this one's folded is certainly the best, but... Oh, what a mess. There's no way something like this could fly. Oh... Sie wird auch immer von allen ein bisschen gemobbt, oder? Amane-senpai put her hands to her chest and lowered her head. It appears she didn't lose because of a faulty design, but due to her clumsiness when it came to making it. Ageha's design also seemed like it should be able to fly well. Well, it did. Kotori's plan was well devised and was also precisely folded. You have it good. I'm completely useless at this. She was looking enviously at the beef loin and ribs that Kotori and Ageha were eating. These ribs are delicious. This loin is great too. Don't rub it in. This feels like the best barbecue. I wanted to eat beef too, but to be honest, anything was okay. Ja, also, ehrlich gesagt, Schwein, Beef, Hähnchen, alles hat halt alles seine Rolle und kann alles verdammt gut sein. The pork and chicken were also pretty tasty. Like that, we ate our dinner while chatting noisily. A program called The Best of Japan had just started on the TV in the dining hall that had been left on for some reason. It's a program that covered Japanese people who were especially active in some field. Okay, who's gonna come up? Amane-senpai might appear on this program one day. Would Amane-chan be okay being on TV, I wonder? She'd most likely say something strange. Wouldn't that be fine? She's pretty, so she'd look great on TV. While they were saying these things right in front of the person in question, they turned their attention to the TV. It was showing a middle-aged man with a beard wearing a white coat. Ah, I know that guy. He invented the technology to create biofuel from some kind of bacteria, if I remember right. A lot of inventors are weird. Aren't they called eccentric oddballs? I've seen this guy on TV several times. Aside from what Age had just mentioned, he also developed various technologies that are applied to things we use in our everyday lives. He was pretty unusual, a kind of eccentric oddball, as Kotori had put it. However, at the same time, he was famous for his frank speeches. When he dealt with complicated environmental issues and such with one simple statement, it was quite thrilling to watch. I like this guy. He comes across as a bit of a klutz, but he's quite charming. You're right, he kind of resembles someone we know. Who could that be? Ah, it's my dad. Nice! Senpai, who had been focused on eating, casually raised her head and muttered that. Huh? Who is? There, he's on TV right now. Everyone shifted their attention to the TV again. On the screen it said Inventor Mochizuki Takashi-sensei. Mochizuki? Huh? No way! That reminds me, the other day she said her dad was an inventor. So that man is Senpai's dad? Yes, that's right. Is it weird? Rather than weird, how should I put it? He was really famous. Everyone looked at the TV in blank amazement, then compared what they saw with Amane-senpai, happily biting into her fatty pork. Fatty pork really goes well with wasabi-flavored soy sauce. Ah, there! There was Amane-chan. Behind Takashi-sensei, who was being interviewed, we caught a glimpse of a girl in a white coat. Ah, that was when I went to help my dad with his work. I remember now, I was excited because people were filming the event for the TV show. She said this like it was completely unrelated to her and stuffed her cheeks with pork again. The invention that my dad is introducing is something that I designed. Okay, I knew about the invention that Takashi-sensei was so proudly describing. It was a hot topic for a while. On the morning news I heard it sold really well. The funds for constructing the glider came from the income I got from its patent. Okay! She explained it like it was a completely normal thing, but... It's no wonder that our funds are so abundant. Even though she usually acts so silly, Amane-chan really is an amazing person. I've been around her all the time recently, so I came to think she was just a strange girl, but she really was an incredible person after all. I turned a little pale when I wondered if it was alright to throw someone like that into the water off the top of a rock. Don't treat people differently just because of that. After I quit, I'll be going to the laboratory to help my dad with his work. Huh. I've been repeating the same year for so long that it's caused quite a lot of problems for him. Once again, the figure of Amane-senpai helping her father showed on the screen. She's beautiful, so she looked great on TV. However, we were no longer making a fuss about it. It all seemed strangely real now. It showed how Senpai would look after she quits the school. Amane-chan. Here. Kotori put a piece of well-grilled beef rib on Amane-senpai's little dish. Can I? Have this too. Ageha gave her some beef loin. Das finde ich sehr seltsam. Sie behandeln sie jetzt aber besser, weil... What? Einfach nur what? Thanks! Yay, beef! Since the topic of her leaving school had unexpectedly come up, the atmosphere around the dinner table became solemn. Ah, ja, okay. Das ist schon eher akzeptabel.